Dom here from Essential RC with a new heli to the market. This is the XK K170. It's a UH-60L Blackhawk, and these are all the bits in the box. It comes with a couple of things you wouldn't normally get with a small helicopter. You've got the instructions, but you get a little landing pad. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, looks like it's made out of the mouse mat material. Is
yeah,
that
it's
right?
It's like a little mouse mat.
There you go. You could double it up as a mouse mat, couldn't you?
You could. So we'll put that down here for the moment. Then in the box, you get the transmitter and helicopter, obviously, but you also have got a display stand that you can put together. I've already put the double A's. 6 double A's you need to put in this transmitter. A bit more than normal, but I use rechargeables these days. And you will find when you open it that you get a second battery in the transmitter. Huh. I didn't know that until I just opened it. You get some tools and some spare blades and a spare gear. USB lead for your battery. And that's the helicopter. Nice. Small, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see why it's got display stand.
Yes. You could quite nicely put that on a shelf in your office.
I like the box work of art. I worded that really badly. Like how the box is drawn up.
Oh yeah, the art.
Yeah, the art.
The art on the box.
Sorry, I struggled with words then.
It's all right. Yeah, it does look good. The little tag that's on it is to highlight that it is quite fragile in the cockpit that comes off to fit the battery. You do have to be quite careful how you do that, otherwise you might break it. But anyway, let's put it down. Let's get it in, and I'll put the battery in. Let's get it in the air and see how it flies. Alright, so I'm just folding out the blades. Turn on the radio. Regular radio with trims from XK, and then you've got buttons on top. You've got speed settings here, and you've got auto takeoff and landing here. Otherwise that's it. It's flashing because it needs to see the helicopter. So this is the fragile bit. Now, it should lever off at the bottom first. There we go. So it comes off at the bottom. You just need to be careful because you've got these little scale details on the side that you don't want to damage. And there's the LiPo slides in like that.
Yeah, looks quite neat.
That's already charged up. There's no on-off switch. And then you just push this in here. Come on. That's good, I think.
It's because it's fragile. It just makes you do things like that.
Oh my God. Oh, flipping it. Will that fit in like that? I think that's it. Oh, right, and then that fits in the top. Do the... Oh, heavens. Come on. That clips in like that. Turn it upside down. And then... Oh. I'm going to put the transmitter down before I drop it again. It's just a bit fiddly. There. There we go. Alright, but you do have to be very careful because there is some nice scale detail on it. Right, fold out the propellers, the props on top, aligned with the hub. Put it on the landing pad. Tiny little landing pad. Lights are flashing, and I assume that you go, yeah, up and down on the throttle stick, and then we are good to go. So sticks to the bottom and outside corners to take off, to get the propeller going and then take off. There we go. Okay, Trev?
Yeah, that's good.
You got green and a red LED on there. It's quite dim light, unfortunately, at the moment, so they should show up quite well. Alright, so sideways, backwards, forwards, and I think this is kind of the low speed mode by default, but if I bring it back, let's try another mode on the speed. I think that's a little bit quicker. And that's third mode, which is even quicker.
Well, that is fast.
So this is stabilised. It won't let you roll inverted, which is kind of good for people like me who can't fly or not practiced in flying collective pitch type helicopters. Right, back to low speed mode. So, hands off. It's drifting, isn't it? It's kind of going forward. So, let's try and correct that. Right, now it's going over that way, so corrected that a little bit because it was going over to the right. Still doing that a bit. There we go. So no excuse, you do have to trim if you want it to hover more or less over the same spot. Alright, let's bring it in for a landing then. And I'll use the landing button, which is the top button on the right. Come and stand beside you, Trev, while I'm doing this. So the chances of me hitting that pad the first time nil. Oh, that's good enough.
Need a bigger helipad.
That was as close as I get. There is a little bit of wind, so there's a little bit of turbulence. There you go. So that's XK's new micro Blackhawk heli. I thought it looks quite good with the lights on it and the scale detail, and it's small enough to fly indoors, and I'll give that a go in the next few days in another video. Trev, thanks very much for filming again.
That's all right.
And we'll be back soon on Essential RC. The link for this is in the video description and the pinned comment. Thanks for watching. Bye.